While I wait for my other piece to dry, I decided to revisit this piece that I did a while ago, early in my journey, when I was painting a lot of horses for my daughter, because horses are her friends. They make her happy, they give her confidence, and they give her unconditional love. And when she was bullying, horses, I have to say, really saved her life. And so this is a very special piece. I was just waiting for the perfect book, and I found it. It is called The Girl Who Loved Wild Horses by Paul Goebel. This is an amazing story. I just want to read a little bit of the jacket here. It says, Paul Goebel tells a story of a Native American girl's love of horses. Her people saw that she understood the herd in a special way. One day, a thunderstorm drove the girl and the horses far away from home, and the people were frightened because the girl was lost. The people searched everywhere for the girl and the vanished horses. They were nowhere to be found. But a year later, 2 hunters rode into the hills where the wild horses lived. That's where they found her among the horses. And they brought her home. She was glad to see her parents, and they thought she would be happy to be home again. But they soon saw she was sad and missed the colt and wild horses. And ultimately, she got sick. As the days passed, the parents knew the girl was lonely. She became ill, and the doctors could do nothing to help her. They would ask, "What would make you well again?" She said, "I love to run with the wild horses," she answered. The parents, loving their child so much, made the ultimate sacrifice to allow their daughter, to return and live amongst the horses. But each year she returned to visit her people and her parents, and she brought them a gift, a colt each year. And then she would go return to her horses. I am trying to see if the feathers that I cut out from this book actually will go nicely with this purple canvas. A lot more colors than I think I might have wanted. I think they will go nicely, right? All right, let's get going. Now, where's my glue? Always put it back where it belongs so I don't lose it. So last night I started laying down the feathers. This is definitely more than my base feathers that I usually do. But I was stuck at home with my rashes still. I don't know if you can see. I had an allergic reaction to wine a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still suffering. I think it's all the stress that I've been under, but the art really helps. So I continue on. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually add color to this piece or just keep it white. I'm liking the white. And I was thinking as I was laying down each feather, the prayer that naturally came to me based upon the story was that we as parents need to support our children to go off into the world to find their purpose and to live up to their purpose. Like this girl who loved horses, who went to go live with them and take care of them and become a part of their tribe. And the parents were heartbroken, but they knew that this is what she needed to do to help herself and to help the horses. So they let her go. The daughter did come back every year to visit her parents and her tribe. And that is my prayer, that we as parents can set our children free to fulfill their purpose, but they will always know where home is, and they will always return home to visit their mommy. I'm just doing the whites right now because I love how it's looking. The whites do have black lettering on them, which is beautiful. Where should I put you? I think I'm going to put you right here.
Return home. Know where your home is. Always be able to find your way back home. To want to return home. You know, as our children grow older and they literally spread their wings and fly, you are so proud of them for being brave and going out into the world and discovering new adventures and finding their purpose. But you also pray that they will come and visit you and stay close to you emotionally, spiritually.
I came up with a great idea. Well, I think it's a great idea. I'm going to add some silver leaf to this project. So to keep it basic, white and silver and purple. This is my last page with words on it. So I want to be very careful not to touch the words because I'm going to use every single word and put it on the horse's wings. But I want to take this area where there are no words and cover it with silver. This is the first time I am doing something like this. And this is a cheap paintbrush, so I don't ruin my good paintbrush. What I'm doing is I'm just adding adhesive to where there aren't words. So here we go. I think it's much easier if I keep it on the paper. There we go. All right. So much better when you keep the paper on, right? Here we are. It's a bit messy, but I think it's going to look gorgeous. Oh my God, foil is everywhere. My first one ever. See? I'm trying to think, should I do it in some kind of strategic location or just throughout? Maybe on the bottoms of the wings, like right here. Rather than on the tops. And the prayer for this is that we, as parents, could be brave enough and loving towards our children that we let them go into the world to spread their wings, but that they may always remember where home is and feel comforted in knowing that they can always return. So I was hoping if I propped it up, we could see, or actually you could see, the silver glitter, because it does shine when the light hits it just right. I was thinking what to do with this piece. It looks a little empty to me. I think actually it would be fine as is, but in my heart and in my soul, I know she is not done. So I came up with an idea as I was dreaming last night. And it's so bizarre because a lot of my ideas come to me as a dream or a vision, and I know exactly what I want to do with it. The question is, can I execute? That is always the question. I'm going to be very careful because once I do this, it's going to be very difficult to erase a mistake. But I'm using white chalk here. And I want to give the illusion that my horse here is flying. I'm going to use this brush that is not stiff at all. And it has a lot of water on it, trust me. Just going to mix it up with the white. Make it very, very liquidy. And go over, trace over my clouds. Yes, if you didn't know what these were, they are clouds. I like the smoothness of this brush. And what is also happening is that as it goes over the chalk, it will be good because then I don't have to erase the chalk. And a little bit more water on my brush. I wanted it to go into the wings so it looks like it's coming from the other side. I'll make sure these line up. No, these have to be like this, right? What was I thinking? Really, what was I thinking? Helie, what were you thinking? I just finished with the white. Now I'm going to mix a little of the purple and the blue together. I don't want it to be too purpley or too blue. I am officially done, and the final thing I need to do is my lovely signature. Let me see. Oh, forgot to do the suns here. Because I have my red dot signature here, I think I'm going to turn this one into the red one and that into the yellow. So I'm just gonna trying to be very mindful not to get any paint on this dress, which I love. I literally just sat and meditated and prayed on this piece for a while about what to do with it, because I love the simplicity of the horse design and did not want to take away from that beauty of it. But so I wanted to make sure it's a perfect design, the perfect book, and now I'm loving it. Just going to look at, I already got this paint, but not on my shirt, on my dress. So that's all good. I'm going to do the yellow sun on this side. Painting and writing is a different mindset for me because I was always worried when I was writing, like, are people going to like this? Are the reviews are going to like it? Are they going to rip me apart? Am I going to spell something incorrectly, or is this weird grammar that I'm just using? But here, there's such freedom. Of course, I do hope people like it. And lastly, I am going to take
Do I want to do red or black? I wanted to outline the horse because the horse has silver and white, but it's not making it pop out enough. Maybe I need to do red. I was thinking about it all last night as I was sleeping. I'm just going to dunk my brush into the paint. Let's see how this goes. I think that works out much better. It's just a very subtle red outline. These clouds were taking away from the horse, so I wanted to, I was thinking, how do I make this horse stand out a little bit more? I'm not going to trace the horse everywhere. I'm just going to just a very subtle red, I think. It looks good. I was torn between black or red. And this is the right call. I haven't had my coffee yet, so this is pretty good. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, I think that's all it needed. It's a little touch of that.
This is a great way to celebrate the ending of this project by taking my parents out for a yummy Korean barbecue. I hope this inspires you too.